Hey there, America. Chris Kimball, and I am the unapologizing American. The other day, I went up there to the locks in my Confederate uniform. Had two Yankees up there talking to me, and they asked what I was doing. We had a nice conversation. They were very polite, and I appreciate that because I've had a lot of people come up there with a hostility. So to talk to someone intellectual was quite nice. But they asked what I was doing while I was doing it, and I told them, I explained to them. But they said, well, maybe you should not bring the flag out in public because it might be considered offensive to some people. I said, why the hell would I want to do that? Why do I care what other people think or feel? What the hell? So I got to thinking, what they want is a policy of appeasement. Now, what is appeasement? Well, it's when you do something for somebody just to stop hearing them bitch. Like, for example, your 3-year-old. He wants a toy at the store. Nah, we ain't got a toy. No toy today. Whine, 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 cry, cry, cry. Well, instead of reaching down and whooping his ass, you give him a toy. Okay, he stops crying for a little bit. But then what he's going to want? He's going to want that cereal. And with the fancy cartoon character on it. No. Well, you give it to him. Whine, whine, whine. He starts crying. You give it to him. He stops. Okay? And you go down the ice cream aisle. I want ice cream. No, I didn't get an ice cream. Whine, whine, whine. You give it to him, he stops. Now what you're doing is that you're creating a behavior of, he realizes, he learns that, hey, if I cry, you'll give me what I want. So, I'll just keep crying, you'll keep giving me what I want. This is appeasement. To make it more elementary, you remember that book, you give a mouse a cookie, he'll ask for a glass of milk? I ain't the title, but you know what book I'm talking about. This is what it is. Now, the South and Southern people have been appeasing these anti-Southern carpetbaggers, for the longest period of time. In the 60s, 70s, they would have mayors, governors even, show up at high school football games, college football games, bringing the Confederate battle flag, playing Dixie. The bands would walk around in damn Confederate flag outfits. And then that stopped. Now, it's to where if you carry a Confederate battle flag or you whistle Dixie, you're a racist. Well, that's just appeasement. And now they want it to even go further. Well, you can't have Confederate holidays celebrating General Lee and General Jackson. Oh no, that's racist. Can't do that. You can't have monuments. I've been there for 132 years because that monument is racist. Go figure. We'll talk about that later. Or you can't have a flag because it's racist. This is appeasement, and it's not something I'm doing. Because if you let them go this far, and let them go a little further, they're going to ask for more, and more, and more. Eventually, even saying the words Southern, Dixie, Confederate would be deemed racist. But where does it stop? Well, it stops here. It stops right now. It stops with you. You sit there and you tell them to go fuck off. I'm going to celebrate my heritage. I'm going to fly what I want, and if you don't like it, move up north. Now, our grandparents, probably thought growing up in the 60s and 70s that, hell, this is the South. It's Dixie. They'll never get rid of the Confederate flag or get rid of Dixie or you all be able to do it. And look at it now, can't do it. That makes you think, what's next? You may be thinking to yourself, well, hell, this is America. You'll always be able to fly Old Glory or play the national anthem, right? They'll never take that away. So you give him out a cookie, he'll ask for a glass of milk. But next thing you know, not only is the South racist, but, well, hell, America's going to be racist because it was built on slavery. Yeah. And the next thing you know, you can't fly an American flag here in America. Think it won't happen? That's what our grandparents thought about here in the South. And it's already happening in some places. They're telling them they can't fly because it's offensive. Yeah, go figure that, right? American flag in America, offensive. Stand up. Do what you do and be who you are. And people don't like it, tell them to fuck off. They don't pay your bills. This is Chris Kimball. I am the unapologizing American, and never apologize for being American.